Good morning, dear students. Today in EVS class, I am going to discuss another few topics having on chapter 15, Craft of Life, Pottery, page number 118. So all of you please open your EVS book and watch the video very properly and try to understand what I am explaining here. So let's start. Dear students, last day I discussed about how early humans make pottery products, use pottery products, isn't it? And after that I discussed the method of making pottery wares. One method I discussed, that was selection and collection of the clay. I told you that first of all, potters select the clay, perfect clay, to make one pot. After then, collection of clay means how much they needed to make a pot. That means quantity of clay is very important. So first work of potters is selection and collection of the clay. Next point today I am going to discuss. Before that, you see here some materials given here. So first one is chalk. Chalk, you can say we use chalk pencil to write in blackboard. Whenever we write in blackboard, we must use chalk pencil. This is the powder of chalk. Okay, chalk powder. Next is clay. Clay, you all know, this is the clay. And next is husk. Husk you can say the dry peels of fruits and vegetables. Okay. Next is sand. Sand, you can say fine particles of rocks. So these are some materials. So what you can see here, clay is the basic building material for pottery. So clay is the basic building material of the pottery. Okay. So sometimes to improve the quality of clay, sometimes potters improve the clay quality. So for this, what they do, see, some substances like ash, chalk, husk or sand may be added to it. Means with this clay, these are the materials used or added to this clay for the better quality of clay. Okay. Next point is kneading. Kneading means to press properly or makes the paste of dough by hands. Okay. Dough means whenever that day I told you that mix the clay with water and paste properly. This is the dough. You can say a ball of clay. Okay. Raw clay. So what you can see, next step involves mixing clay with water and kneading it for some time. So I told you next step is there after selection and collection of clay. Their next step is to mix the clay properly with water. This is called kneading. Okay, for some time. This process is the same as the process of kneading flour mixed with water to make chapati. Here you say kneading is same, means clay kneading is same as flour kneading by your mom at home. Whenever your mom will prepare roti or chapati for you, this is the same procedure. Okay, to make it smooth and soft, the clay is pressed and squeezed or pressed is means pressed properly, and squeezed, you can say firmly pressed the dough of clay. Okay, raw clay is mixed properly or paste properly for making it smooth and soft. Okay, this keeps the clay free from air bubbles and turn it into a lump of dough. Lump of dough also you can say a ball of raw clay. Okay, which is mixes with water properly. So this is very important. Properly pressing and firmly pressing is very important for what? To keep the clay free from air bubbles. Air bubbles, you can say small or tiny balloon like formation having in clay or row of clay, dough of clay. This is called air bubbles. Okay. Next is giving shapes to the duck. So after the selection, after the collection, after kneading, now the clay is properly, dug of clay is properly ready to make a pot. So after that, giving shapes to the duck. So this duck or raw ball of raw clay is properly prepared. Then now they do, means potter do the or give the proper shape of the clay of the this dug of clay. Here are some ways in which dug is given different shapes. Some ways are there where dug is raw clay is given different shapes. First is hand building methods. One method is hand building methods. Name suggested that this is used or made by hand. Okay, with the help of hand, this method is working. These are simple age-old methods of pottery. This is age-old method, means earlier method. Okay. In these methods, people use their hands rather a wheel to give different shapes to the duck. I told you that they use their hand to make the different shapes. Okay. Without a wheel. Okay. Next is the slab building method. Slab building method means slab type. The dug of clay the dug of clay is given shape first slab. Make the slab first like this. Okay, box type or square type, rectangular type slab they made first. This method is used to make pottery from flat clay pieces. So this method is used the flat clay pieces. Usually a tiny piece of clay is rolled flat to make the base. Like this, they rolled like this the clay. Okay, to make this method, to apply this method. Then it is cut into slabs which are arranged to get the desired shape of a pot. After then they cut the piece of this piece of clay. After that they cut the piece of clay, okay, according to the shape. Next is the pinch pot method. This method involves kneading a big ball of clay. Means this clay is dug of clay. Okay, big ball of clay dug. How they use this, they pinch, like, means this is the ball. No, suppose this is ball is like this, and in the middle of the ball they use their thumb to make a hole. Okay, in the center of the ball a pit is made by pressing with thumb into it. This is the thumb. So they press the ball. If ball is there, then press the thumb in the middle of the or center of the ball or clay. Therefore its edges are pressed by using the thumb and fingers. As the edges, you can say this sharpened side. Okay, sharpened side is called edges. Edges are pressed by using the thumb and fingers. So the thumb and fingers, they make the proper shape of the edge. When we get an object that looks like a pot or an earthenware, it is dried and baked for use. When the product is properly ready, okay, properly made, then they bake it, okay, or dried it. Next is wheel method. Name suggested that this method is indicating the wheel. Okay, means they use the clay in the wheel. Then when the wheel is spin or move, that time they use their hand to make the shape of a pot. This method involves the use of the potter's wheel. This is called potter's wheel. I told you. The potter's wheel comprises a round, flat and movable surface made of wood or metal mounted on a spindle. this is round and this is spin or move. Okay, and this is made of wood or metal. A lump of kneaded clay is first placed on the wheel. So one ball of clay, one lump of clay or dug of clay is placed in the middle of the wheel. When the wheel spins, the potter smoothens the lump of kneaded clay using his hands and fingers. This time they use the water also to make it proper shape. When the wheel spins or move, that time they use the different shapes by using their hands. Okay.